Hi everyone, for those of you who haven't yet met me, my name's Rachel, hello. Today we're going to go through what is EFT and tapping and how can it help you. A few of you have got back to me suffering from anxiety and some stress, so we're going to look at that first of all today. So first of all, EFT and tapping points. So this is our first tapping point, and the EFT tapping points basically work a little bit like acupuncture, but without the needles, you'll be glad to know. So we tap on certain acupuncture pressure points, which are called meridian points. And these meridian points run very much like a guitar. They'll have like strings that go all the way through your body and all the way down to the other side, out through your feet. And they can go from the top of your head and they can actually go absolutely anywhere. So just imagine that what we're doing now is tapping on a little guitar string. And this guitar string is now vibrating really nicely all the way through your body. And what this guitar string is doing is starting to play a really nice tune. So you can tap like this, you can tap slowly. If you tap a little bit harder and a little bit more ferociously, you'll actually find that it starts to sort of increase your energy levels and increase your heart rate. And if you want to calm down, you just tap slightly slower and it starts to calm you down. So this is a good technique for any anxious moments. You're outside waiting for an interview. There's a stressful exam coming up and you're sat outside waiting to go in, or you're at the dentist and all you can do is this, doing it as slowly as possible, giving yourself a bit of time in between. It's just going to bring down slightly your anxiety levels bit by bit. Okay, starts to reduce that tension. And actually when you've been tapping on this for a few minutes, you'll actually find, because this is attached to your energy system, that you won't actually need to touch yourself at all. And you'll actually find that just by gently doing this, you'll actually still feel the benefit and feel it on your skin. And that's basically how our energy system works. Okay, we're surrounded, it's the law of physics really, we're surrounded by our beautiful energy matrix system, much like the film. I like to call them little guitar strings that vibrate through us, but it's the same sort of principle. So these vibrate, and as we tap, okay, we can be thinking of the problem or the anxiety or the stress, the actual thing that's causing us the stress at the time. And then all we do are add in some words, okay? And these words, what we need to do first of all is admit this is how we're feeling, because we all have a little bit of a problem, don't we? And we like to deny how we're feeling because we're always okay. We have to be okay because we've got to get through things. We've got the family to sort out. We've got the dog to walk. We've got work to go to. We've got to fit it all in. So we've got to be okay. So we'll deny we've got a bit of a physical pain. We'll deny we've got an emotion. But actually, the more you admit to yourself that actually, yeah, I am feeling really stressed right now. I'm really feeling stressed and I've got these butterflies in my tummy. And I don't like these butterflies in my tummy, but I accept that they're there. I accept that they are there, and I'm okay. I'm okay. Even though they're there, I'm okay. And we do this 3 times, because by doing this 3 times and just tapping on this point here, it creates a pathway from here to here. But if we deny it, if we deny how we're feeling sort of halfway through, the subconscious then goes, oh, you're lying to me again. You're telling me these porky pies again. I can't quite believe you. So we do it 3 times so that your subconscious actually kicks in and goes, oh, okay, you're talking to me now. You're talking to me in the language that I can understand because you've said this 3 times. So I'm going to take notice. You must actually mean what you're saying. Okay, so I've got these butterflies in my tummy and it's making me feel anxious. And I accept that they're there because they are. But I'm now ready to let them go. I'm ready to let go of these butterflies in my tummy. Right now. So even though I've got these butterflies in my tummy because I'm feeling so anxious, I accept that they're there. But I'm now ready to let them go. They're not serving me anymore. So I'm going to let them go. Next, we're going to tap on some more points now. We're going to start here. Okay, and we're just going to follow a sequence now of going through this point, and we're just going to now tap on the key areas like butterflies in my tummy, feeling anxious. I'm going to tap on each point between 7 to 10 times. Butterflies in my tummy, feeling anxious. Butterflies in my tummy, feeling anxious. Butterflies in my tummy, I'm feeling anxious. Oh, I'm feeling anxious with these butterflies in my tummy, but I'm ready to let them go. Oh, these butterflies in my tummy. So this point here is just underneath your collarbone. Just underneath your collarbone. And this one here is like a junction box, your kidney meridian, a K27. I'm going to let this go, these butterflies in my tummy. And then just underneath your arm, as if you were wearing a bra, guys. Okay, ladies, it's just on your bra strap. You're going to tap here, butterflies in my tummy, this anxious feeling, butterflies in my tummy. I'm going to let that go. And then at the top of your head, I'm going to let them go, these butterflies in my tummy, all this anxiousness. I'm going to let it go. And I'm going to breathe in. So you breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Okay, now you take a note, okay, of how you're actually feeling. From 0 to 10, 0 being the lowest, so that you're not feeling anxious at all, and 10 being the highest. Okay, it's good to do this actually before you actually start. So if you're really, really anxious, you might be a 10. And then when you've done this, actually gauge how far you might have come down to a 6 or an 8 or a 4, and just note that down. And then you do it again, but really take note now of actually, are your butterflies, if that's what you've got with your anxious feeling, it might be in your chest, okay? You might see a colour, it might be a shape, you might see red, for example. So whatever it is that you see, feel or hear when you're feeling anxious, that's what you need to log on to, okay? So you need to really concentrate on that feeling of being anxious, which is unpleasant initially, but once you've done it and you're actually locating what it is that's making you anxious and where you're feeling it, what you're seeing, all your senses, use all your senses, because we're a sensory being, okay? The logic is the first part of us accepting that there's a problem, because logically we've worked out things aren't working okay, there's something going wrong in my day, there's something stopping me from moving forward. Whatever it is that's stopping me from moving forward, okay, it's because I'm anxious, it's because I'm stressed, I've got too much on at work, can't cope with everything at home. Write down what it is, register what it is, accept what it is to yourself, tap through it. Once you've tapped through that, you might actually find when you've gone through this a couple of times that that butterfly in your tummy is not quite as intense, or it may have moved up to your chest, or it may be a pain in your shoulder. This is sort of called chase the pain in a way, okay? It may be that you don't feel anything at all in your body, and that's absolutely fine. And if you don't, close your eyes just for a second. Close your eyes, and whatever colour or shape that you see when you're feeling anxious, okay, you might not see anything, but whatever initially first comes to your mind, use that. It may be green. It may be a green circle. It may be a yellow feeling that you've got a yellow colour on your knee. It could be literally anywhere. It could be attached to anything or nothing. It could just be a colour or a shape, and you use that. So even though I've got this triangle that seems to be connected to my anxiety, I accept that it's there, and that's how you use it. And the more that you do this, and the more that you start to tap, as much as we're tapping our guitar strings by going through all these points here, yeah, these guitar strings that go through our body, as we're tapping and as we're talking, they start to undo the little knots in our strings, because these little knots are blockages, and these blockages come from, as being babies, sometimes from even the womb. So never mind all the childhood problems that we've had, all the run-ins with teachers and friends and peer pressure and work colleagues, Okay, we get blockages all the time. So we're like a big onion in a way. So this onion layers that we start to tap off come off a little bit at a time. And as we start to do this, you then actually might find you start to yawn, really big yawns, or burp, or laugh, and really silly giggles. You might find that you cry. Get the box of tissues ready, let it all out. Pardon me, you might burp like I've just done now. Okay, all of that is a release from a blockage that's somewhere in your guitar strings. Okay, and what we're doing is we're just vibrating these guitar strings now, and it's helping those blockages come out. And those blockages come out somewhere. You could get tingling in your ears, you could get tingly fingers, you may feel that you need to dash to the toilet. Okay, these are all like detox symptoms. So if you go on a massive detox diet, these are the type of symptoms that you get. You might get a headache, you might feel really tired, and you might feel really tired as you're doing this. So tired, you might not want to carry on. But trust me, if you do carry on tapping through your tiredness, through the symptoms that come on with the force, that's the emotion that's already there. You're in the moment. Okay, that anxiety, that stress, whatever it is that's coming up is coming up for a reason. It's coming up because you're talking to your body now in a new way. You're talking in a way that your whole energy system understands, because we all work on vibration. It's the law of physics. And the more we work with the law of vibration and we use it to our advantage, even our thoughts are vibration. And they're vibrating with our meridians that we're now using. And it helps to clear those blockages so much quicker. So that anxiety and that stress starts to disappear quicker. So the more you use it, the better it is. However, you may find that as you start to use this, okay, more things then start coming to the surface. That's fine. That is actually what is supposed to happen, okay? Because it's not a matter of, oh, I've now got even more problems, I'm now having to deal with this, and if that's how you start to feel, okay, put it in a box, tap it into a box and just say a box, or put it under the ground, or put it somewhere. So even though I've got all these feelings right now coming to the surface and I'm not ready to deal with them right now, I accept that I'm not ready to deal with them right now, so I'm going to put them in a great big steel box with the heaviest lid, and I'm going to put 10-inch nails into that lid, and I'm going to put all those feelings that I can't cope with right now, I'm going to put them all in that big box. I'm going to hammer those nails in now one by one. I'm hammering those nails in now one by one, and now I'm going to put that box under the ground. And I'm going to put it under the ground, or in a cave, or I'm going to send it to the moon. Wherever you then want to put that box, you put that box until you are ready to deal with things, until you're ready to start tapping again. Because we all have, the older we get, the more stuff we have to clear. Okay? So it will help to bring things up to the surface. And the more you do it, the better and lighter you start to feel. Okay? As long as you're doing it in a controlled manner. So we help each other. This is what we're here for. Yeah? This is what we're here for, to help each other through this and tap through. And if you have any problems, it's hard to tap on yourself and it's hard to get to the root of the problems. Okay, so that's why going to see a practitioner when your issues are really deep rooted is always advised. You're in a safe environment, can be looked after, and if you're struggling and you're struggling to tap on yourself because of emotion, they can tap with you. They can tap on you if you don't mind and help take over. There's always safe ways to do this. Okay, but the main thing is this tool is then here with you for life. These techniques are with you for life. It's really simple, it's really effective. Start using it. Deep-rooted problems are always going to be there, and trust me, they are there for each and every one of us. each and every one of us. And the thing is, you don't even know what's going to come up to the surface. Logically, we might have worked out what we want to deal with, but actually as you start tapping through, you might then find you're actually going back to memories from childhood, from being a teen, from being at work, where something's not gone right. You may find that you're just having feelings that you don't actually understand and you're confused, and that's okay too. So, I hope that has been of some help for you today. I look forward to tapping with you all real soon. Enjoy the rest of your day, and happy tapping. Take care, guys. Bye.